Hello, my wonderful students at home. How are you doing? Hope you are staying safe. Please don't forget to stay safe. My name is Miss Catherine Igbolime. I'll be taking the subject agricultural science. In our last video, we discussed forest management. So today we'll be discussing the human activities that affect the forest. I take that again. Human activities that affect the forest. Let's look at our lesson objective for today. At the end of today's class, students should be able to discuss various activities or state various human activities that affect the forest. Human activities affect the forest because of the growing demand for land, for infrastructure, and for modern facilities. Therefore, clearing the land to provide all these facilities. So, we want to discuss in details different human activities that affect the forest. One, we'll be discussing deforestation, and two, wildlife depletion. I take that again. We'll be discussing deforestation and wildlife depletion. Deforestation is the action of clearing a forest without planting. It's the action of felling down trees without replanting them to provide basic amenities for humans, to provide agricultural produce for humans. So people go to the forest to fell down trees to provide infrastructure or to provide agricultural produce. So let's look at causes of deforestation. Causes of deforestation. One, man's indiscriminate felling of trees without replanting. The causes of deforestation, the causes of felling down trees without planting. One, man indiscriminate felling of trees without planting. Men or people goes to the forest to fell down trees for different reasons and different purposes without them planting it back. So it affects the forest from regrowing or regenerating. Two, loggers just fell trees to sell without planting them. These loggers can be family or community that owns a forest. They just go into the forest, fell down the trees, sell them without replanting them. And also this causes deforestation and it affects our forest. Forest fire. Forest fire may be caused due to the carelessness of crops farmers who practice bush burning. Bush burning is setting a farm or forest ablaze so that the dried grasses can be burnt. And when these farmers engage or practice bush burning, it affects our forest because the fire can go out of control and there is no how they can quench water or quench the forest fire. Or another means or another way where forest fire can take place is where hunters go to the forest and set fire in the homes of giant rats and grasshopper, and this may go out of control also, and the whole forest can catch fire. So fire is another human activities that affects our forest. Settlement and building. Settlement and building. This is another means where people want to build or settle for modern facilities, modern buildings, modern life. They want to be civilized. So they clear or fell down the trees to build structures in the community. New cities are built by clearing forests to create space, and the wood used for building are got from forest trees. So the trees used for constructing these buildings are gotten from the forest trees that has been felling down. So another way by which human activities can affect the forest is settlement and buildings. New cities are built by clearing forests to create space, and the wood used for building are got from forest trees. All these activities causes forests to be cleared and forests to be cleared for settlement and buildings. And these are the human activities that can affect our forests from existing. Sudden scarcity of cooking gas and kerosene. Sudden scarcity of cooking gas and kerosene. When there is scarcity of cooking gas and when there is scarcity of kerosene, people or farmers go to the nearby forest and fell down trees to provide firewood for cooking or coal. When domestic fuel for cooking is inadequate for any reason, people resort to the use of firewood and coal, thereby falling down forest trees for that means, or falling down forest trees for that purpose. And these human activities also affect our forests. Mining activities or industrialization. Mining activities or industrialization. Every community wants people to come and invest in their environment or in their community. So once this development comes in, the forest trees can be cleared or the forest trees will be cleared for the purpose of mining activities and industrialization. Before mining starts in a place, the vegetation around will usually be cleared to make it easy for mining mini machines, engines to work. In this process, many trees will be cut down with the surrounding bushes, with surrounding bush. So we'll go ahead, government policy. Government policy. Government can claim any owner, government can claim any forest as their own, provided that they want to provide infrastructure or construction of road or construction of bridges. And they can, any forest that serves or that stays in the same place where they want to produce or provide these facilities will be cleared for the purpose. Or when they want to they want to build airports, new roads, stadium, universities, polytechnic, the the forest and the trees will be falling down and the bushes will be cleared for that purpose. So government policies also affect the forest growth, also affect our forests. We'll move ahead to number two, which is wildlife depletion. Wildlife depletion is another human activities that affect our forest. And we'll be discussing this wildlife depletion in details. Other than forestation, forest animals can be destroyed by the activities of man, such as hunting, bush burning, and poaching. I take that again. Other than deforestation, other than clearing the lands without replanting them back, the other things, activities of man, such as hunting, bush burning, and poaching, can affect the forest. One, in indiscriminate hunting, whereby hunters go to the forest and gun down or kill animals without taking permission, without killing the animals, both the matured and unmatured, all in the name of hunting. It also affects our forest. And if that continues, we'll get to a time that the wildlife animals cannot be found in the forest, And once the species or the animals die, you cannot find them in that forest. Indiscriminate hunting means a hunter kills animals of any kind and of any age. This leads to gradual reduction in the population of wildlife in a forest. Bush burning. Bush burning. Wild animals will be burned up in their habitats if there is a large fire that they could not escape from. And this smoke from the bush burning can choke them to death. Bush burning can kill wildlife animals because it can shock them to death. And once the forest is set ablaze, the wildlife animal, if they cannot escape from that forest, they will be burned down to death. So bush burning also affects is also part of the human activities that affect the forest. We have poaching. Poaching. Poaching is illegal hunting of animals in the forest. Poaching is illegal hunting of animals in the forest, whereby hunters are supposed to obtain license from the government before hunting animals in the forest, but they go into the forest and just gun down or kill animals, illegal means or illegal way of hunting animals in the forest without taking proper license from the government. And this safeguards the types and age of animals to be killed. Once they are being permitted, the government will always tell them to kill the matured and leave the underage. But when they go into the forest, they can kill any kind of animal without checking if they are underage or matured. So we've discussed today human activities that affect the forest. Human activities that affect the forest. And we discuss deforestation and wildlife depletion. Under deforestation, we discuss human settlement and buildings. Also, cause they are one of the activities that causes deforestation. We also discussed another one, which is industrialization. There's also human activities that also that affect our forest. We went to wildlife depletion. We discussed bush burning, indiscriminate hunting, and poaching. So we've come to the end of today's class. Hope you've learned something, and don't forget to be updated. If there's any question that you want to ask, send me a message via WhatsApp. Take care of yourself and stay safe. God bless you.